counted worthy to get this, man. Okay. So it says that we must through much tribulation enter into the kingdom of the Most High. So it's going to be a lot of hell, man. Some brothers, catch different, and brothers catch different types of hell. But the scripture says what? Don't think it to be any strange thing concerning the fiery trial, which is to try you. All right, it's a fiery trial. Okay, just like how when gold goes through that purification stage, it's a fiery trial. But what happens at the end thereof? You have that beautiful, precious metal that is shining, and that's who we hope to be. All the suffering that you're going through is to do what? Is to make you shine. Is to make you come out as a precious metal, a lively stone, man. All right. So this is Hebrews chapter 11. Hebrews chapter 11, verse 25. It says, choosing rather to suffer affliction with the people of the Most High than to enjoy the pleasures of sin for a season. So you got to do what, man? Just like how Moses did. He chose rather to suffer affliction with the people of the Most High. Okay, so the people of the Most High, the sincere, the elect, they're going to be catching afflictions, man. I'm going to that word affliction because this is something that you got to understand and wrap your head around, and you gotta take it head on. Okay, it says maltreatment. Okay, persecution. And you think about all the persecution that starting with Yahushua and the ancient disciples and the ancient prophets, all the things that they went through. And if we saying that we in that same we're those men coming back, then best believe, especially in these times, is going to be persecution. Okay, but you gotta choose that. You gotta choose the suffer the affliction. Why? Because if you choose to enjoy the pleasures of sin, it's only going to be for a small period of time. Okay, it's only going to be for a moment. And in the moment of sin abounding, sin having no repercussions, on a grand scale, is coming to an end. You're seeing we're about to witness what happens when you live an abominable and sinful life, a kingdom. Okay, this is why the wrath of the Most High is coming upon this place. So we rather suffer now, okay, with the people of God, all right, with the people of Yahweh Shem Shai, the elect, than to enjoy, what they're thinking that they're not suffering, the pleasures of sin for a season. All right. So that's the mentality that you're supposed to have, man. Hey, take the light affliction now. And it is a light affliction. It might not seem like it is, but it is compared to what we're going to get. All right. What we're going to get, the suffering that we're going through now is going to be looked at as being nothing, man. All right. It's going to be looked at as being very, very light. Okay. So I'm going to get this last scripture. This is Philippians chapter 1, verse 28. It says, and in nothing terrified by your adversaries. So we don't got to be terrified by when the time comes when this devil, rolls up on us. Revelations 12 and 12. Okay, the hour of temptation, the martial law, the famines. All right, the curfew, all these things, that is about to hit this place. As the scripture says, it's going to be a time like never been before. We don't got to be terrified in none of that, man. All right. Why? It says, which is to them an evident token of perdition. Because when all these things happen, we know that means that this place is just about to be destroyed even sooner. Okay. When we see all this carnage and chaos, that this world is not going to bounce back. This society, Esau's reign, is not going to just bounce back and everything's going to go back to normal. So that's a sign, an evident token of their destruction. Okay. When the enemy comes in like a flood, when Revelations 12 and 12, once again, when the devil comes upon you with great wrath, because he knows he has but a short time. He knows that his destruction is at nigh, his perdition is at nigh. But what? But unto you of salvation and that of the Most High. Okay? So going through the suffering is for what? It's for us to gain salvation. All right? Was that Revelations 2 and 10? Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. All right? It didn't say that you're not going to suffer. It says don't fear it. Have faith and be of good courage when you're going through the suffering, because that's a token of you being worthy for the kingdom of heaven. Okay, it says verse 29, for unto you it is given in the behalf of Hamashiach, not only to believe on him, but also to suffer for his sake. Because when you believe on Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, what the scripture says, I believe, therefore I have spoken, and I was greatly afflicted. Okay? Because when you believe, then that's what? That's when you get you become activated on the demon's radar, man. When you call upon that name and you believe on that name, you could become activated on Satan's radar, and his sole purpose is to try to sift you. And there's going to be many different ways of doing that, and all of them are suffering, afflictions, trials. Okay, but if you are part of the elect, only thing that's going to do is just make you stronger and wiser and build up your faith, man. All right, all the temptations, all the trials, it does what? I'm gonna get that scripture, and I'm gonna end it out with that. All that does for the elect man, for a man of great faith, all that is just making him better and better. All right. James chapter 1 verse 2, my brethren, count it all joy when ye fall into diverse temptations, knowing this, that the trial of your faith worketh patience. But let patience have her perfect work, that ye may be perfect and entire, wanting nothing. Okay? So that, once again, count it joy that you're suffering, man, for Hamashiach's sake. Because you know when you suffer, if you suffer for him, then you should be glorified with him. Not everybody's suffering for Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Most people are not suffering for Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Okay? This is only a small elite class that we are called to be in. And hopefully we're chosen and we adore to the end, and we get chosen to be a part of that class, man. So count it joy when you're going through the suffering, when you stay in the course, okay? Finish your course with faith and joy, because knowing that when you do that, you have a crown of an incorruptible crown waiting for you, all right? Incorruptible, everlasting life and kingdom that is waiting for you to enter into, all right? So count it all joy when you fall into diverse temptations, and then when you come out of those temptations, when you can maintain your faith, your value, your integrity through all that, know that it's going to boost your faith. It's going to make you stronger in this walk, man. All right, and which ultimately, is all a sign of you being worthy for the kingdom, man. Is for you being worthy to be crowned by Yahweh Shai, man. All right. So, Lord willing, this was edifying to the elect. Hey, once again, the suffering is a token, it's proof that you are counted worthy, man. So take that suffering and endure it and continue to fight, man. All right, fight the good fight. All right, so with that, call Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushai and Shalom Bashim Yahushai Bashim Rakah HaKodash to the elect, man. Shalom.